Hello everybody in YouTube land. This is Irene or Kitty Wolf 13 again. I'm doing another video. I've been kind of busy lately, so my videos have been a little sparse. I haven't had a chance to work on backlog videos, so here's a brand new video recorded today. In front of me is my Fairyland Minifee Rheia. She's a new doll to my collection. I recently got her via a trade, and I figured she was a good doll to do on a review on because Fairyland is an extremely popular company. So she is a MSD size doll. She is normal skin, and she is another example of the double jointed. Yes, double jointed is the word I'm looking for. My brain apparently is not working. I've been up since very early today. I didn't have a proper setup, so this video might be a little bit more wobbly and stuff like that. So, yes, this is my Reya. Her name is Ruth, and like I said, Fairyland Minifee Rheia. So with that being said, I'm going to put down the camera, which this tripod is really short. I was trying something else and it doesn't really work. So I'm going to see if putting her down, sitting her down, will make her show up on camera. And it does. Yay! So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and undress her. This is her wig. I believe this wig is from Doll Zone. It's not an amazing quality wig, but I like it a lot because the fibers have withstood the test of time. So as you can see, here's Miss Reyes. I believe she has a default face-up. Previous owner wasn't able to tell me, but I'm pretty sure it's a default face-up. It's quite lovely. It's very sparkly and very bold. It's very different from Fairyland's older face-ups. Here's a nice profile shot for you. But I really like it. Like, sometimes default face-ups are hit and miss for me, but this one is definitely really pretty. She's got a pair of pretty glass eyes on. I'm not entirely sure what the glass eyes are, but I'll go ahead and take her dress off so you can see her body, and I'll do another shot of her standing. Yay for dresses that come undone really easily. Oh, she's cooperating with me today. So, here's Miss Rheia again on the Fairyland Minifee girl body. Something to know about the Minifee girl bodies, and the boy bodies too have different options as well. They have what they call an a la carte system, or a la carte, and this system allows you to choose any type of body with any type of head, and there's two different styles, I believe, of legs. One's more, these are the cutie legs, I believe, and they're more curvy and cute. They're supposed to be cute looking. And then there's the model legs, which are more straight and elegant. If I'm not mistaken, she is either the small bust or like a medium bust. She's definitely not the large bust. But I'm not entirely sure she's the cutie bust either, because I could have sworn that my other girl has a smaller bust than her. Looking at her, you can see that she's got a joint in her torso here, a joint here, the cups that if you watched my video with Ringo, well, I guess I didn't take his pants off, so you might not have seen it, but I know I mentioned it. They have like these, what I call butt cups, and they sit in the thigh well. I'm not entirely sure their purpose. It's supposed to help them pose better. They have this swivel thigh joint. And then here you'll see her knee joints. This is a little cap that covers her double joint and her cute little feet. The Minifee sculpt was originally a Cerebus project sculpt, which originally were hired by Lutz to design. So there are Lutz Minifees and there are Fairyland Minifees. The original body was what they call a beeline body, which I do have in my possession and I can do a review at a later date of. I just don't have her here. I guess I should have, to do a proper video, should have brought all my girls and boys over. But I was kind of pressed in for time, so I have Miss Ruth again. She's a Reya. So the nice thing about the double jointing, see if I can move her, is that this elbow piece here, and I'm sorry if I get in the way, I can't really see the camera, is like a peanut. And as you can see, it covers the joint but also allows for her to be able to basically touch her face. Sometimes it requires a little finagling to hold the position. But basically she can touch her face and hold that pose. And the Minifees are super popular because they are extremely posable, at least the A-lines. She's an A-line, so she also has this latch in the back of her, or rather in the front, that sinks up into her bust line, and that allows for cute little poses, like let's say she's sitting on the bed and reading or something like that. You know, for an example, for a photo, she would be able to hold this position without aid, which is actually a kind of really cool position. I'll move her arm out of the way, as you can see. But yeah, basically it just turns and pops into place. Let's see. As you can see, I was talking about her knees earlier, how this is like an individual piece and it's like a little cup. You can see the back of it here. And that basically serves so you don't see this gap where you can see the elastic. I'm trying to think of interesting things that the Minifees have that other dolls don't. She has this torso joint here, but mainly it's just good for shimmying left to right. As you can see, it doesn't grant a whole lot of motion, but it would let her pivot to the side. Something interesting about the Minifees that a lot of people like and some people don't is their hands, and this is a Fairyland. Fairyland was the one who designed the A-line body, which is this one that has all the double joints and things like that. CP was the one who designed the original sculpt. It's my understanding. I could be wrong because I can't really keep up with everybody and I keep hearing conflicting things. Anyways, but one of the things that makes the A-line body unique is that their hands are magnetic. They come right off. Well, sort of right off. So as you can see, they've come right off of her, and she has a magnet in her wrist. This allows for easy dressing because sometimes the outspread hands are kind of hard to get tight little sleeves around. So they designed this feature to ease with that. And I think it's a really cool feature. The only thing I find annoying is that as they've gone on, the magnets aren't as strong and they fall off kind of easily. So sometimes I forget that my Minifees have magnetic hands, and sometimes I'll pick them up by like the hand gently just to grab them. And their hands pop off in my hand, so that's not cool. But anywho, the hands snap right back on. See? Sometimes they need a little finagling to find the right angle. But otherwise, they snap right on. Let's see. Let's take a look inside her head. I'm pretty sure this mechanism is like the one from CP. So this one is just like Ringo's. It has the turnkey mechanism, and you just turn it, and her head pops right off. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but inside her head it says Reya, which is her sculpt name. And it also says it inside her head cap. Overall, I like the Minifees a lot. They're quite adorable. They're very posable. They are what most people consider a slim mini. The original MSDs were from Volks, and thus they were meant to be children to their SD line. So they were very childish and chunky and not well defined in the bust or anything like that. So when CP introduced the Minifee, it was kind of a big deal because they were like miniature adults. So it was kind of like getting an SD Lutz doll in a mini form. And a lot of people like that because a lot of people don't like SDs because they're so big and they're heavy and they take up a lot of room. But minis are smaller, lighter, and they don't take up as much room. So a lot of people tend to like the minis. So the Minifees are extremely popular. And between the Minifees and I think the Anoas, the Alchemic Lab Anoas, which is another doll I can talk about at a later date, they're pretty much the original slim MSDs, and they're the ones who started the trend, I think. Maybe there were others, but those were the ones that I was aware of. So it's just something to keep in mind. If you buy clothes that say Slim Mini, and you have a Volks MSD or an Angel Region or any other doll that has a thicker build, it won't fit them. And vice versa, if you buy something that is a normal MSD size for your slim MSD, like this Minifee here, it would fit, but it'd probably be really baggy on them. So it's just something to know and be aware of. But yeah, so this is my Fairyland Minifee Rheia. She's one of the slightly newer sculpts, but not new, not terribly new, not terribly old. She is, I'm not entirely sure how old this one is, to be honest. Since most of my dolls are pre-loved, I don't know when they were initially purchased or created. So it's a guessing game. She seems kind of pink compared to one of my other girls, so she's definitely newer. And she's normal skin, like I said. She's an example of double jointing dolls. They're really nice dolls. I mean, if you have a chance, type in Fairyland Minifee posing abilities, and you'll probably see some pretty amazing photos, like in Google or on Flickr. And that's spelled M-I-N-I-F-E-E, and it's abbreviated to MNF, just for searching purposes. I'll write it down in the description, but still. But yeah, I really like them. I think she's super cute. And they're really posable and very popular. Oops, sorry about that. I thought I would put her in a cute pose, but she's refusing. So instead, she'll just do this number. And with that being said, I think that covers the basics of the Minifee A-line body. And I don't remember what A-line stands for, so I'll have to look it up, or you can go to Fairyland's website and look it up. But, yeah. So this is Ruth, who is being a very nice model for me. And like usual, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Leave them in the comments below. Shoot me a message, however you want to get a hold of me. I'm trying, like I said, I've been a little busy, so I need to create a backlog again. But that's besides the point. You don't need to know that. And, so yeah, this is my Minifee Rheia from Fairyland. She's on the A-line body. And she has either, like, the medium or small bust. She's definitely not the cutie bust, I don't think, which is even flatter than this. And she's normal skin and has a default Faceup. So with that being said, yeah, I'm going to shut the video off, and like I said, subscribe, leave your comments, and hopefully this was useful and helpful and entertaining. So until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.